What's up, guys, and welcome back to Hughes Gaming. My name's Hughes. Join me in part 2 of the Outer Worlds 2. And we're in the last episode. We got blown up by Agent DeVries. I probably pronounced that wrong. Betrayed and escaped in a pod and stranded for 10 years. We're going to start off this episode by, I believe, talking to the one guy I thought was actually going to die. Nice. He was the only one who survived. This is a weird way to heal yourself, I do have to say. Anything else in here? Blockers, hibernation helmet, 40% energy recharge rate. Rounds we will take. That was empty. I gotta unlock on my own ship. Messed up. What is these? Jesus. Let's just go talk to Niles. Hi, Niles.
And I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing her whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for?
DeVries was a traitor, or she'll get what's coming to her.
Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew.
Has it really been 10 years?
More like 9 and change. And a rough 9 years at that. But who's counting? You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able.
I'm sure you did your best.
Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries' survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Agreed. Her actions must be punished.
You always did favor a swift comeuppance. She's going to ground now. But as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise Island. She did follow protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts.
Sounds like you already done some legwork. Good job, Niles.
Thank you, Commander. Means a lot coming from you. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than assaulting her protectorate communications hub.
Alright, land on Paradise Island. Eden. I'm gonna go downstairs. Incognito. Pretty sure I've already discovered everything in here. Hi, Valerie.
Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander.
Give me 2 seconds, I'm sure I can get it open.
Tampering may result in damage to the container's contents. Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander.
Thanks, Val.
Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander.
Cystipigs are good at disappearing bodies, too. Just saying.
Cystipigs, while omnivorous, are not typically raised on a diet of human remains. An alternate means of body disposal is recommended. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie.
You do look like you could use a little love, sweetheart.
Please do not attempt physical intimacy with your Valerie unit.
Take it people have tried before.
This unit is programmed for all manner of self-defense.
I'll get to opening the lockboxes.
An upgraded Valerie unit will boost the team's overall level of effectiveness by an estimated 87.3%. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience.
Thank you, Valerie. Transition to Paradise Island. Where's the lockbox? Companions. You can have up to 2 companions who follow and assist you on your adventure. Each companion has a special companion ability that can be activated once charged. Each companion ability is unique and can taunt enemies, deal a quick burst of damage, or even heal you. Companions also level up with you and gain a perk point every 5 levels that you can spend in the ledger. Well, we only have 2. Well, I guess they're both coming with us. Why are you having me get back on the ship? I knew there was on there somewhere. Ah, duh. Auntie's acidic dematerializer is a silent gadget that deals corrosive damage to enemies as a short-range. Enemies killed by the gadget disintegrate, removing the opportunity for enemies to find them. The gadget can be fired quickly or held, letting you get into the perfect position before firing. You can also use the gadget to disintegrate corpses.
Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The
I need 4 advanced decryption keys to unlock the next.
The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%.
LB? Ah. Okay. So what is our current mission? We have to seek assistance in infiltrating the Vox Relay Station. The Vox Relay is the most heavily guarded protectorate site in the region, and getting into it won't be a simple matter. Improve the mission's chance of success by seeking the help of sympathetic parties around the island. Find information on DeVries in Fairfield. The garbled signals Niles received came from the town of Fairfield. Fairfield. Even though that he doubts she's still there, he thinks that's a good place to start looking. Okay. So what's the map button? Is that Fairfield? It's Paradise. I haven't tried this gun out yet.
At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning nominally.
Can't say the same for the trooper.
Agreed there, Niles. Companion abilities. Each companion has a special companion ability that can be activated once charged. Each companion ability is unique and can taunt enemies, deal a quick burst of damage, or even heal you. Companion abilities naturally charge over time while in combat, but can be charged faster via skills, perks, or equipment.
All's ready.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Zeranium. Zeranium is a dangerous hazard that's found throughout Arcadia, powering the Protectorate's automechs. Standing in zeranium poisons you, lowering your maximum toxicity. Too much zeranium poisoning can prove fatal. Visit a doctor or autodoc to remove any accumulated zeranium poisoning. Some zeranium clouds are denser than others, increasing the rate that poisoning is applied. Ah. Corporate trooper.
Company. Must be from that ship on the landing pad.
Whoa there, go-getter.
Hello.
Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all.
I'm a Sprat exterminator. Got an order from your supervisor.
Huh. Really? Everyone knows we're cultivating our sprat population for a new deep-fried snack line. So I refuse to fall for such a ham-handed attempt at dissemblance. Look, we're Auntie's Choice. Lying's fine. We downright admire it even, if you pull it off. Next time, try a little harder. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all, unless you got any questions before you're on your way.
Does town offer any goods or services?
Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane.
And about these auto mechanicals on my way into town. Is that normal?
On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them?
Found some evidence of a battle. Didn't look too good though.
Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
I didn't find anything like that, I'm afraid.
Well, never too late to start. Plunder's plunder, Auntie always says. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it.
A bounty, you say?
Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it.
And what exactly is Anti-Choice's way?
What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course.
A good day then.
Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milver Street. He's in the town hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
I'm just gonna come back here. See if I can find a keepsake of sorts. You didn't have a keepsake on you, did you? A triple barrel shotgun? How did I miss that?
Can't believe some of those Protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-betterment.
Yeah, let them simmer in their cells first. Less stable bodies, less linear.
Let's do some exploring, see what these buildings are. Auntie wants to help you acclimate to your wondrous new freedom. Confused by too many new choices? Here's a handy list of strategies to help make sense of it all, through thoughtfully curated with you in mind. Only by Auntie's products, bits spent on our goods are returned to your pocket as your salary. It's a free market in action. Empower yourself with the latest AC products. Use new ones generously and throw away the old ones. You deserve only the best. You don't have to work for Auntie to enjoy her products, but it helps. Sell your stock to anyone with the bits to pay and be sure to remind them how good you have it with Auntie's Choice. Support mankind's future prosperity. Persuade others to join our cause. Strangers are just customers you haven't met. Be a dynamic individual, skipping break time to enhance your profits. Persevere through any illness or hardship. You are worth it. Be efficient. Use your newfound freedoms to ensure your destiny is fulfilled with all the goodness bits can buy. Remember, anytime you are not shopping is time you be shipping. Reach your full potential today with Auntie's Choice. Bull honky. What's that symbol?
Holler when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here.
Take a seat.
Definitely not in excruciating pain.
Legally acceptable amount of time.
Why are you so quiet to begin with?
Don't mean to sound unsociable, but you might not want to stand so close. The bleeding ain't contagious, but it ain't slowed much neither. I hate to bleed all over you. Wouldn't mind conversating a bit, though. Anything to take my mind off the pain. Oh, it stings.
Hey Val, anything you can help?
This unit is not permitted to operate within corporate-owned medical facilities without said corporation's consent. Non-legally binding reassurances, however, may be offered.
Reassurances, you say? Like what?
Deploying reassurance. Do not worry. You will be fine.
I guess that's something. Look at me, drawing comfort from a drone after being attacked by one. Funny world, ain't it?
What happened? You said attacked by a drone?
I was on sentry duty, bravely surveying our perimeter for threats, when a Protectorate drone attacked out of nowhere. Third time in as many days. I returned fire like it was a cereal. Bang, bang, bang! Pew, pew, pew! Oh, not excessively, of course. Don't want Auntie taking that extra ammunition out of my paycheck. Again, it was all going fine until the damn thing blasts me while I'm reloading. Mighty uncourteous, you ask me.
How did you survive?
Trooper Faulkner happened upon the scene just then and dispatched the drone before it could finish me off. No idea where these drones are coming from, but Faulkner's been having a time of it lately. Be nice if someone helped out, but Carr's hands are tied. Lack of resources, I guess? As for the rest of these fine folk, they were attacked by Protectorate while defending the forward operating base. Imagine the base is probably hurting for warm bodies just now.
What's this about a forward operating base?
Only one of the most lucrative posts a soldier could be assigned to. Hazard pay through the roof. The FOB's our main line of defense. The only thing stopping the Protectorate from sending their legions over that bridge of theirs and attacking us here in Fairfield. The man in charge, Commander Torres, is a legend. Rumor has it his troopers are relentless, fighting through wounds that would kill most. What I wouldn't give to join his outfit.
Given your track record with drones, I'd avoid live enemies. You should stay here in Fairfield where it's safe.
Playing it safe doesn't amount to much, but maybe you're right. Probably just muck things up at the FOB too. Damn it. I gotta find some way to beat these low-runger allegations. It's all a moot point till I can get this arm of mine mended. Poor Doc Barnes is working himself to the bone trying to take care of us, but he's only one man. I suppose it could be worse. At least Command's not throwing us at that relay station. Can't imagine the casualties he'd be dealing with then, given all its defenses.
So between Protectorate attacks and rogue drones, what's going right around here?
Well, Cole's got the saloon up and running now. World always shines a little brighter after a few swigs of Spectrum.
Mind if I take a look at your arm closer?
I don't know. You some kind of doctor type?
No, just nosy.
I hate to stifle your curiosity, but I'm not looking to become an exhibit.
Sorry, I can't be of more help.
Don't sweat it none. Auntie's Choice advocates for self-reliability anyway. Can't go around expecting other people to solve my problems for me, right?
Isn't that what you're trying to get the doctor to do?
No, I'll be paying him for a service. I'm supporting the local economy, you see. Anyway, thanks for stopping to chat. The other troopers here ain't exactly chatty types. Maybe on account of the blood loss?
No worries, my guy. Hope you better. Who are you? Injured trooper.
You make a great lower manager.
What's that supposed to mean?
I must ask you to hold still.
Is that coming from her? Hello, doctor.
My liver ain't the lily kind. Tell it to me straight, Doc.
The bullet shattered your tibia and all but demolished your gastrocnemius muscle. Due to the risk of infection, I have to abscise your leg. There is good news, however. I recently enrolled in a course on advanced amputation techniques, so I'll be seeing a positive return on my investment sooner than expected.
You fetch the restraints, I'll grab the bone saw.
Don't be obscene. I have on hand a perfectly adequate tranquilizer to manage any flailing.
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this, Doc? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer.
What if the trooper can't afford the cost of treatment and isn't recompensated?
Well then, she should have thought about that before getting shot.
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway.
Fairfield's big town. You're the only doc?
At the moment, yes, it's only medical doctor. We also have Dr. Tinsley, but let's just say she's in a different discipline altogether. I'm on my own then, more or less. In case it isn't apparent, I'm having what might be called a day. A whole platoon of soldiers decided to get themselves all shot up defending the forward operating base. And then there's Erickson. Something happened with a drone. I don't know. You'd be better off speaking with him about it.
I spoke with Erickson. He indicated you could use some help.
Oh, good lad. But he's mistaken. It's not more hands I need, but resources. Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers.
Can't you make the coagulant yourself? There's a chem set right there.
I am a doctor, not a magician. I cannot manufacture coagulant from the aether, neither do I possess the special training to improvise with what supplies I have on hand. Now, was there anything else?
Do you get any ex-protectorate coming in for treatment?
Some. Most still tout the all-healing nature of protectorate medicine. But despite that, they're surprisingly amenable to accepting treatment.
They ain't grown up with the right to dissent. Probably wouldn't even occur to them to turn down poison you told them to take it.
Good thing I don't prescribe poison then. Normally. In truth, I expected more resistance given the sudden transition. But I'm not one to complain of a headache I don't have.
Alright, I'll let you get back to work. This gizmo looks really complicated and probably expensive. You can tell much from looking at it, but most of the vials are pretty empty from materials. Medical 3. Seems like we can't do much here. There's a bar.
Our target audience here is people who want to forget their worries, and sometimes their names. Welcome to the Name Pending Saloon, purveyor of spirits and stimuli. What'll it be, stranger?
The Name Pending Saloon. You haven't named this place yet?
That is an ensuing step on my 19-point business plan. Trying to find a name that would convince patrons to spend their hard-earned bits here. Like to hear a few contenders?
Sure, what do you got so far?
At present, my top favorites are 1. The Drunken Haggler, 2. Accessories, 3. Absinthe-Minded, 4. The Fair Shake. Now tell me, which would make you spend your hard-earned bits here?
I'm either the Drunken Haggler or Absinthe-Minded, but that's tongue twister. Drunken Haggler.
Well, that's what we'll call it then. I'll tell future business partners we did extensive outside testing. I can now check off step 18 of my business plan.
Do you really have a 19-point plan?
Shh, not so loud. Look,
Sorry.
operating a new location sure ain't easy. Swear I get blamed for anything going wrong, whether it's my fault or some foul up from the local head office. But the nice thing about Fairfield, if you sound like you got some know-how, people believe just about any bit of hooey or bunkum you declare.
I bet you love to gossip as much as I do.
Why, sure. You'd be surprised how much loose talk and idle speculation occurs around here. What, between them protectorate defectors, finally able to speak their minds, and all our off-duty Antes employees carping about work and the war. Any particular topic you have in mind?
Anything you tell me about the people who are running this town?
Oh, Minister Milverstreet's blessed with the gift of gab. Swear he could sell bypass shunts to a raptidon. Ain't one of them falsely magniloquent types, though. Sincere fella. Shares command of Fairfield with Acquisitions Officer Carr. She's blunt and murderous. 2 traits Auntie's Choice highly prizes in a commander of corporate forces. To say they have differing approaches to leadership is like saying, gee, suns are hot, whilst being incinerated in a solar eruption.
Who's in charge up at Vox Relay?
Vox Station's run by a brigadier by the name of Montelli. Sounds like he's as much a danger to his own troops as ours. Real piece of work, even by Protectorate standards. Reportedly enamored of show trials and summary executions.
How did Auntie Cleo and Spacer's Choice become one?
You're asking me for the particulars of a high-level corporate acquisition. Like an in-depth accounting of the various parties who vied for control and who won out in the end? They merged. Rebranded. Auntie Cleo seems in charge now. Dunno. Do my best to steer clear of corporate intrigue.
Know anything about the path up north? Anything worth steering clear of?
Tell you one thing you can't avoid. The bridge. No other way around it, and at present, it's held by Protectorate forces. We have a small contingent of troops bivouacked nearby. Forward Operating Base, they call it.
I feel like I know everything now.
My pleasure. Got anything for me in return?
I was frozen in space for 9 years.
Apologies, but tall tales and poorly formed fabrications failed to impress me much.
I ain't lying.
Here I was hoping you'd have a good story for me in exchange, but oh well. Not everyone's a seasoned raconteur.
I'll be back.
All right. Appreciate you dropping by.
I wasn't lying. Can't talk to you.
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see.
Hugh Chaudhry.
Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Practically the recipe for success. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers?
You seem upset.
Well, you caught that, huh? Perceptive sort. I'm having what some would call an existential crisis here, meaning the success of my existence is presently hanging in the balance. I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you seem like someone who knows a good deal and wouldn't be adverse to helping me out.
And what is it you need help with?
It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, you been outside of Fairfield?
Well, the funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. I'd break my neck scaling that cliff for sure. There's a long way around, but it's not for me. Why, the path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhap they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency so they can strike.
You want to hear my Reptidon mating call?
Not particularly. Already
Rude.
have plenty of nightmares about them critters. Just thinking about them scrambles my gray matter. I can't imagine setting foot in Spire Grove, even though it might mean losing a chance to acquire the prize of a lifetime. You see, my partner there unearthed an unexploited protectorate technology. Wouldn't go into details, but promised it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's Choice citizens.
Sounds like a jerk.
Pitched him the dumbest deal I could think of. Told him I'd trade him my entire tossball card collection for schematics or a prototype. Said sure. Complete rube. Didn't even ask about condition. My Kelvin Tran rookie card isn't even ultra fine. Got a piece of nicotine chewing gum stuck to it.
I'm sure we could work out some kind of solution.
Opportunistically leveraging difficult predicaments. That's the Auntie's Choice way. I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you're taken care of later.
Sounds good.
Splendid. Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. It's some kind of agricultural harvesting encampment southwest of here, near a mess of them rocky spires. He'll provide the agreed-upon schematics.
And what are these schematics exactly for?
Truth is, haven't the slightest. You know the Protectorate have all the most advanced technology, though. Probably something straight out of an Aetherwave serial. Edible spacesuits, N-ray specs, matter translocation. It could be anything. If Jackson's all fired up about it, it'll be beyond comprehension, I'm sure.
And where is this Spire Grove exactly?
Well, the broke-down funicular is due west of here. Dexterous-looking so-and-so like yourself could probably scarper up it in a jiffy. From there, it's just up the hill a smidge. So close, but so far away. At least for me, anyhow.
Consider it done.
All right, then. Don't let me keep you.
Nature made apples, but Auntie Fizzo's made them better with Auntie Cleo's.
What is this? Oh, it's the bounty terminal. Look up your own bounty. No outstanding bounty. Thank you. Local bounties. Following are the bounties for the Paradise Island region. Please select an entry. Drone Swarm. The Protectorate has dispatched a swarm of anti-corporatist drones against Fairfield. A drone cannot be reasoned with or persuaded by superior marketing and must therefore be destroyed. The drones were last seen in the hills around the Ministry of Accuracy. A bounty of bits and positive reinforcement will be rewarded to whoever brings them down. Okay. Destroy the hover drones. This is the jail. Protective drone rewarded on delivery.
The door of this stuff? They must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor, probably some ammunition too. Honestly, Kemp ain't that much of a mystery.
You're thinking too small, Murph. I'd put money on the Protectorate stashing treasure inside. A whole pool of bits enough to swim in.
It's a constabulary, not a bank. And certainly not some kind of gold-filled swimming hole. Besides, these Protectorate lack imagination. Never had an original thought wasn't written down for them first. Like I told you before, it's probably just guns.
Guns are treasured to a certain type of person.
I'd guess you're one such person.
I do like me a sidearm.
You won't hear me complaining about the benefits of superior firepower. Say, how do you feel about explosives?
Eh.
We've tried everything short of skipping a ship through that door to get inside. Though, come to think of it, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Sure, go ahead if you don't mind taking out all of Fairfield at the same time.
I'd love to see the quartermaster's face after turning her lamps onto that requisition request.
Fine, Skip drives out. Say, maybe we could commandeer one of them tractors out in the field instead. Oh, bet that could plow through the door.
Have you tried using your head? Seems pretty dense.
If you don't hear me laughing, it's because I ain't.
You did throw your helmet at it that one time, Kemp. That's sort of close.
Whose side are you on here, Murph?
I haven't met a lock that could keep me out. Let me try.
Oh, really? Why didn't you lead with that?
Ordinarily, I'd question how you came about such a unique skill set. But circumstances being what they are, have at it. Just know we're keeping an eye on you.
Just one eye? You have 4. So I need lockpick 3, and I don't have lockpick 3. Can't do it. Sorry.
Leave me be. I have no interest
Warden
in dealing with
Sterling.
the machinations of you dark marketers today. Have you two come to mock me like your fellow dullards? Perhaps if you rub together your only 2 brain cells, you might even come up with something approaching cutting. No. Wait. You're not some corporate simpleton, are you? On the contrary, you have the manner of an officer about you. Someone who understands the substantive weight of command.
I did lead a team, but that was quite some time ago.
From your tone, am I to suppose it didn't end well?
You could say that.
Then we share that much in common. My last mission did not exactly go according to plan either, as my imprisonment no doubt suggests. Please, allow me to start over. I am Warden Sterling, dedicated servant of the Protector of Arcadia and caretaker of worlds, the Sovereign Henry Varick.
If you're a warden, shouldn't you be outside of the cell, not in it?
I'm not that kind of warden. It's a title of distinction for those who serve in the Protectorate military, short for Warden of the Realm.
You wouldn't happen to know a way into the armory, would you?
And if I did?
It's better I get it than the people who imprisoned you, right?
What a strange argument. Obviously, I would prefer the contents of the armory remain with the Protectorate, but circumstances being what they are, perhaps you're right. We need more privacy before continuing this conversation. Go to the back of the building, and I shall meet you at the window of my cell.
I'll meet you there.
I'll be waiting.
But in here to talk. It feels like I shouldn't be in this part. Like it says, I won't steal.
We should be able to speak freely here without the risk of being overheard.
Don't know what the difference is, but alright.
There is an entrance on the roof by which you may gain ingress. Had these 2 dolts bothered to do even the most cursory inspection, they'd have found it.
And how do I get up to the roof?
I leave that to you to discover. Be grateful I offered you this much. That is all I have for you. I must recuse myself now, lest I draw undue attention and be subjected to another lecture on the benefits of the free market. Goodbye, and pray we never meet outside this constabulary. I will, of course, be required by duty to meet you as an adversary under such circumstances.
Understood. How exactly?
Boy, take this terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a smoke.
Do I get up on a
Guard
roof?
wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram over town hall.
Don't go into that cheap
Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
Can I climb?
Might I have a word, Commander?
What do you want, Niles?
I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn, but voided. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-protectorate, a good man. Tracked him to Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit? Brief one, of course.
I wouldn't mind meeting this friend of yours.
Not sure he'd still consider me such, but that's part and parcel of the reason I want to see him. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe.
What happened between you two?
After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action.
Sounds like he put you in a tough spot.
Wasn't like I didn't want to take things farther. Hit the protectorate weird hurt. But I still had my cover to think of too. I couldn't risk disrupting the mission.
I respect you putting the mission first.
I'd feel better about that commendation if things hadn't turned out as they did. We worked hard, but the protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the protectorate's boot.
Folks need to learn how to make it on their own. Support only weakens them.
Figure you say as much, but I'll admit, after 10 years in this colony, it's getting harder to argue an opposing view. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean light. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent.
No time like the present to make up for past mistakes. We'll go visit your friend.
Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
Copy that. But I'm trying to find a way out of this roof. Stealth grass. Thick grass hides you from hostiles in the area, making them unable to see you from a distance. Use it to sneak by safely or get the drop on them. Yeah, but there's no enemies near me. Oh, there's... That is missed this. There's a giant hole. Defensive plates, plus 10 to damage resistance. A shock machine gun. Uniform. see the look on these guys' face when I open it.
Whoa! How in the blazes did you get in there? Huh. Guns after all. Most of these irons look pretty old-fashioned, too. A bit lackluster, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's real sad how our trainees will have the armaments to defend us now. I swear, Kemp, sometimes I wonder about you.
Maybe you two slackjaws and go find something else to do now.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
I think you mean resent, Kemp.
Law, everyone's a critic today.
Good day.
People think I got ejected from the saloon because I'm 3 sheets to the wind. Well, maybe I am drunk. Drunk on bold ideas.
You're annoying.
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. Come on, baby. I can't help you if you don't tell me what's wrong. You just stopping by to admire the mines, or is there something I can help you with?
Sounds like you're having trouble. May I help?
See this system here? It deploys extreme countermeasures against overhead attacks in the form of aerial explosives, oft referred to as sky mines by those who prefer brevity. However, the whole thing is currently non-operational. Some problem with the lifting mechanism. No lift means no sky mines. No sky mines means the enemy can blow in like a bad sail, and we'll all be passing in our bits before you can say, gee, nice weather we're having today.
Anything I can do to help?
Not unless your talent for interruption matches your knowledge of lifting mechanisms?
I bet I can figure it out.
Like it's that easy, huh? All right, let's see you try then.
Really thought I'd get more pushback.
I was being sarcastic, you ninny.
Oh.
I wouldn't trust you near a macrowave, let alone a system capable of deploying incendiary devices. Go do something that's not being in my way. Look at a cloud. Touch some grass. Imagine that'll keep you safely occupied a while. All right, baby.
What a jerk.
It's just me and you again.
Engineering 2.
Now, how's
Nope.
about we figure out what's wrong?
Someone's house. It is someone's house. You can read that if you would like. What is this giant thing? A Melvier Street's private locker, huh? This town is
I'm
pretty...
really starting to feel hopeful about settling here in Fairfield.
Why settle when you can thrive?
Sure. How do I do that?
I'm not really sure. It's just a slogan I hear on the wireless a lot. Why settle when you can thrive? Just say it. It feels right. Sorry, time is bits. It's just time.
They don't want to talk to me. The greenhouse. And you might be Emmeline Galloway.
I'm simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up. Doing the work of at least 3 lackeys. Or a full half-dozen automechs, all by my lonesome. I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the curious at the moment.
Seems like a lot of work. Is it just you in here?
I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from getting locked up by excessive corporate malfeasance. So, I'm on my own here. Breaking my back, trying to buttress all these vines on top of all my other jobs. Oh, the bits I wouldn't pay for some of those mechs the Protectorate used to work this place. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work?
Observation. I'm just curious what all this is for.
Quite the setup, ain't it? Before we took Fairfield, Auntie's Choice didn't have anything like this. Every kind of plant we've got was made to thrive in a chemical vat. But the Protectorate grows all their greens the old-fashioned way, with water and soil and actual fertilizer. I can't decide if it's adorably quaint or just plain daft. Then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time to indulge in all those sorts of archaic whimsies. Damn lucky Crabble copulators.
What do you use? It's not corpses, is it?
Research mostly. Some wholesale. And as the base for some small batch, highly exclusive, limited edition retail runs. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.003427% of net after development, testing, packaging, advertising, and distribution costs. So you know, this is a pretty big deal for me.
Well, good for you. I was just passing through. I'll let you get back to work.
Well, I've got a lot left to do and not much time left to do it in, so you can show yourself out.
Not enough people are giving me missions.
Ectoplasm. Wait. Nope. Just
Vending machine. A biomass grenade. Don't care. Biomass canister. Shells to make shotguns. I'll buy 2 of those, please. Smoke grenade in the shape of the head. Okay. Short rounds, shock rod.
Heavens, Auntie, you scared the living daylights out of me. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes.
Between the two of us, I'd wager on faster draw.
You know, you might be right. I'm reliably certain I did not want to find out. Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation.
What is that?
Look, I know how it sounds, like I'm a few Crabbles short of a herd, but just hear me out. It all started the other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse, late. Figured it for Emily, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. Happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost him hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished.
Could they be hiding in one of these houses?
I've knocked on doors, peeped a few windows, respectfully, mind you. And I ain't spied anything more exciting than a chair. But then, a being of pure information probably wouldn't linger on this plane any longer than necessary. Too tiresome, would be my guess.
What is being of pure information?
Well, maybe. I still don't know all the particulars yet. But it's one theory.
I'll take a look around.
I certainly won't say no to having a fresh set of lamps on the scene. Just be careful. Hate to see you disappeared like that foodstuffs.
Is that you, Niles, or that's somebody in this house? I can't get in that one. Can't talk to you. Can't talk to you. Two are just standing around. This is the same thing we read before. That is also the same thing. Compass. Messages to DeVries. Subject DeVries, you are to report to your post in the information input and retrieval department of at 6:30 tomorrow, and as I'm sure you don't need to tell you, every member of the Protectorate is vital to the whole, no matter how seemingly small and insignificant the role may seem to be. We expect you to conduct yourself as a harmonious part of the Protectorate. Glory to the Sovereign. Subject varies. Your recent irregular behavior has been overlooked due to your exemplary work in the long years prior to the invasion. However, I am not plagued by my predecessor's lack of character, which has reportedly now been rectified by a course of mental refreshment. Thank the Sovereign, and it is incumbent upon me to follow up on the report that you were heard espousing opinions similar to the precepts of the traitorous order. I am certain this is but a miscommunication in these somewhat confusing times. Do not let it happen again. Huh.
DeVries sure has some cheek putting the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
So this is her house, eh? What is it? Nifty. Submerged tracker. Diverse tracker appears to have been surgically removed and submerged in liquid inside this container. Obviously, it is an attempt to disable it. Fortunately, it was still producing a weak signal. A bracelet. Compass. Savannah, your last missive stung me to the core. I can't believe you'd accuse of such... Yes, I am still in contact with Victor. The schism between the Protectorate and the Order is of no consequence to us, but we are decidedly not whispering poison in each other's ear. And I can assure you the dark path you accuse us of going down is one of necessity, not choice. I never burdened you with the knowledge of the things I've done, what I've been forced to live with, but therein lies the rub. I find I can do so no longer. The time for action has come. Do you remember the cliffhanger ending of the Sentinels versus the Cult of Corporatism 6th chapter? One way or the other, I fear we are hurtling toward the same inevitable conclusion. This is one that I cannot allow, no matter the cost. Regardless, my time on Paradise Island is over. As we used to say, see you in the equation, my friend. How can you say you never burdened me with what you've done? You may have never shared specifics with me, but that doesn't mean I didn't feel your suffering. Augustine, the invasion of the Paradise Island is driving us all to new levels of despair, and your last message has me fearing that it has pushed you to a place of madness. I'm begging you, forget that void-damned cereal, whatever it is you're planning, and please come see me before you do anything that cannot be undone. This ought to make you laugh. I am holed up in the Old Order Chapel, of all places, maybe because it reminds me of better days with you, me, and Victor.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. It seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me. though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it. Though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
Oh, Augustine.
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking?
I understand you're upset, but let's keep our heads here.
No. No. You didn't know her. Not like I did.
True.
Like I thought I did. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangula, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy.
What were people saying about her?
We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us.
People shouldn't get praised for doing what's expected of them.
It's embarrassing now. How much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangula. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers.
The Order? The ones that had a schism with a Protectorate? What exactly is the Order?
The Order of the Ascent is just another sect of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. The Grand Plan and all that used to be part of the Protectorate before their big falling out. Believe they can predict the future or some such, but nice plan-abiding folks don't kill for the betterment of their cause. I can't believe the Order plotted our murder. But 10 years ago, I would have said the same about DeVries. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic. Real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks.
DeVries saw us as expendable. It's that simple.
Maybe. She seemed tore up about the choice after the fact. Guilty. Not sure if that makes me feel better or worse. I don't take issue with folks clinging to whatever keeps them afloat. Math, science, the grand architect, void, even capital. I know how most colonies run. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue.
And what's kept you going all these years?
No. Didn't even know DeVries was alive until she brought the satellite down. Until then, what kept me going was mostly training and stubbornness. And Val. But to your point, holding someone who's wronged you accountable for their actions ain't an act of vengeance. Some might call it justice.
Some might. People justify bad behavior in all sorts of ways.
You forget we're on the same side here, Commander? I'm not the only one DeVries wronged. She robbed you of 10 years of your life. Don't you want recompense for that?
Of course I do, but killing her won't get that back.
No. But it might keep her from stealing more years from someone else. Or doing worse still. Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly like.
Level up. Alright, we are gonna call it a part there. In the next episode, we are gonna continue on talking to folks around here, friendly manner, and actually get some quests done. This episode has been a lot of dialogue, but I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you hit that like button, and then I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.